Oh, I need a car GoPro again, man. I need a car GoPro. Let me explain this story really quick. Today finds us right back where we started. Just give you guys the scoop. Melsandra's back in my care, right next to the Red Witch. So here's what went down. They didn't like that the car has modified parts. Although it's carb legal, the air intake is carb legal. The exhaust it doesn't change the position of the cats. So until some sort of new ordinance goes into place, I guess my exhaust is still legal. The modified parts is the reason why they didn't want to take this car on the way that they sell it. They said there's different dealerships that have a bigger network that sell cars in and out of state, where it shouldn't be a problem selling it in California anyway because they are carb legal parts, but I guess they just didn't want the hassle. So, you know, it's all good. Here in my garage, which is actually outside, I figured I would try another approach. I went to CarMax, I had an appointment, they wanted me to follow up today. And I decided that after shift, after CarMax wanted me to wait a day, which I mean, I don't mind, but I mind. I wanted to give Carvana a try because they're gonna come to my house, pick the car up, ship it out, everything. So I sent in my documentation. All they needed was a shot of the odometer. All they needed was a shot of my license and a shot of my registration. They're gonna, I guess, figure out how much they want to buy the car for, come pick it up, and then it's out of my hands. So today I'm gonna do a little bit of work on the GT. The cool thing about having parts in your house that you haven't put on your car yet is you have parts in your house that you haven't put on your car yet. I've got a mystery box right here. This is something that I wanted to put on my car for a little while. As soon as I saw these on American Muscle, which is where I got it, that's not an advertisement, that's just a true story. As soon as I saw these on the website, I wanted to get it to dress up the engine area. So I'm gonna pop the hood, I'm gonna show you what I have so far, and then I'm gonna show you what we're adding to it. One thing though, there's not a lot of space right here for me to operate, so I'm gonna back the car on out just a little bit. I've gained some weight, so like, you know what I mean? Like, I need more than this. That probably wasn't as satisfying as it could have been, but I've been driving already today. You know, I got errands to run and things to do. It wasn't like the magnificent cold start that everybody likes to do, but ooh, look at the front. I hope I never have a reason to sell this car, unless it's to get a better version of this car. Maybe a GT350 in the S550. Could be nice. Look at that angle right there. Just look at the, I'm a big fan. Ford, you guys absolutely, positively dominated the design. You killed it on this car. That's why I bought two of them. Jesus, I love this car, man. What's in the box? Here's the box. You gotta do a chop first. I open boxes like I don't plan on ever using them again. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna do a slow-mo footage. I'm doing all this by myself. The filming isn't as easy as I would like. If I get enough subs one day, I might have somebody help me. So I think this piece goes over here. So basically, if I just lay it out, now it's gonna look like that. And it's clean, and it'll be flush with this piece, which I'm gonna clean, and then I'll have that piece over there. It's just a little bit of trim, but it goes a long way in my opinion. Mustang GT, you've been caught on one-handed camera. Let's see if I can, oh Lord. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the engine bay. There's a piece that I have right here. It's this Ford Performance piece. I saw this on American Muscle and I had to have it. But what I hated is that it doesn't, right? Like it has this exposed area. It's got this, and then it's got exposed area again. I bought this panel not too long ago. It should be a lot cleaner than this. No, don't leave. No, stay. I don't want to have to chase you down the street. Really quick, one of the reasons why I like this kit, it comes with the hardware. Might be some hardware. If anybody watched that old Kings of Comedy movie. Bling, bling. So first thing I noticed was I have a clip here that's already there, like a little plug screw or whatever you call those. Got this grommet right there that's already there, but this one is gone. There's nothing there. So thankfully, I'm assuming that's what that's for. Based on my advanced understanding of automobile mechanics, this should be a pretty simple install. It's gonna be what we call a pop and swap. Basically, pop them out, put in the piece, and swap them back in. There's no like secure point available in this car to kind of, I guess, tap into back here. What we gotta do is rubber cement. We gotta rubber cement. The same rubber cement responsible for the fact that I have no side scoop here. Here's the embarrassing part about this car. But I mean, it makes this car unique, I guess, because it happened to both. That adhesion promoter rubber cement shit is the most bullshit. I don't know why these ones are good, but like, it actually might be a fault with the design, because if anyone's like, oh, you didn't put it on right. I literally have done it twice to both cars, and it's always this one. It happened on both cars. I don't know if it's the shape, I don't know what, but like, to tell me I did it wrong, which is fine. If that's your opinion, fine, cool, great. But like, it's hard to say if I've done it. Both sides work. These ones super secure, strong. I literally did the same thing to the setup to both. And on the same side for both cars with the same process, the same steps. I don't know. Like, it just sucks, man. Like, I gotta get that repaired. I guess the advantage though here, in all honesty, is that this is going to be under the hood. The weight of the hood will always be holding this down. It should stick to it just fine. So I'm going to give it a go. Thorough wipe down. The piece is going to click in right about here. So this is the area that I really want to get clean. And then we're going to like alcohol it down, adhesion promote it, and then slap all this shit on. Good news is they do give you little alcohol swabs that you can use. One towel might be enough for both actually, because it's such a small contact patch that you have to worry about. So I'm just going to give this area a good douse. And while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and do the same to the opposite side. All right, now I'm going to drop in some adhesion promoter over there. Then we're going to place the piece on. Sure. I'm going to do a part install the Aki way. Now, quick tip, the thing with the adhesion promoter here is you actually have to use this same piece twice. I only got one of these in the kit, although I do have some more inside. This will be plenty because, again, it's such a small, like if you look here, that's the only piece of tape that's on this thing, just that one little piece. Towel off my fingers to make sure I'm not transferring glue to the surface of this product that I care so much about. So we peel off a little piece of that sticker boy. It's always satisfying when you pull off the stickers. Stickers, oh, God. Caught it right on the corner. Oh, you guys probably couldn't see that, but I'm sure you heard it. And I'm gonna place these in. That guide screws there. Adhesive down. Binga banga booma. I took out the wire screws so that I can move those out of the way. Adhesion is now adhering. That feels good. Still a little wobbly, but this is pushed down already. I left that one in there to be the guide, and now I just got to put the grommet back in and then put the plug back in. But let's call it the thingy in honor of the father of one of my ex-girlfriends who really used to help me on this channel back in the day. Put that thingy. I love that guy. It's very helpful to my car and motorcycle adventures. So Mr. Montavani, if you're out there and if you ever see this, thank you for everything. And if you don't see this, you still at least are owed that thanks. Appreciate you, man. You changed my life. Put the thingy. I can hear it clear as day. Like I can hear it in my head clear as day, man. That guy he was awesome. All right, back to it.
What about this thingy? You need this thingy.
Damn it, the wind is this, guys. If this episode sucks because of the wind, I promise I will never do this again. Now, you know, before I get this whole thing buttoned up, I got to do thumbnail stuff. You know, I honestly I'm gonna be myself at all times, and hopefully my natural reactions to how cool things are is enough click face to get people to click on the videos. And if not, and I go broke and then I start, you know, shilling click facey type stuff, forgive me ahead of time. Your boy's just trying to make the content. I don't even know how to thumbnail this. Like, what are we, how do we, what looks good? Does this look good? Does it look good like this? Should I act like it's in shh. You see it, then you get it. You bitch. Damn, thumb power isn't enough to get this thing in. All right, so the install is mostly finished, and I'm gonna show you everything is in, everything is clean, but because I bought these two things at separate times, obviously this plastic black is a little bit different than this plastic black, where these two match. There, you can see the color difference there. So I've got a trick. I do this all the time. I do it on this guy down here, same kind of plastic, and this guy over here. So normally I get the Mahlers back to black, but today, just for fun, I'm gonna try the Meguiar's because I've actually never tried theirs before. So let's see what it does.
A few moments later.
Oh shit, I need a car GoPro again, man. I need a car GoPro. Let me explain this story really quick. So I'm in San Ramon. There's a lot of money cars out here, and I'm just doing my own thing. I'm at a stoplight, and Audi R8 pulls up behind me, or pulls up next, or no, the Audi R8 was in front of me. And I was like, oh shit, that might be Glenn. Because when I worked at Striking Distance, Glenn, if you know Glenn Schofield, he's always had an R8. That has been the, if Robert Downey Jr. is known for the R8 in first place, Glenn is in second place, right? Glenn always has the R8. So I see the R8, and even though Glenn got a new one, I'm rambling here because like I still have this adrenaline. So I see the R8, I was like, oh shit, that might be Glenn. And I pull up, and as I get close, I was like, oh, it's not Glenn. So I was like, all right, no worries. So I'm driving, and you know, my car's got nice exhaust, so it's like loud. And the R8 like pulls up behind me, and he's doing that thing where he's like on your tail. I'm like, come on, dude, like really, bro? Like that's what we doing? And so it wasn't the V10, thank God. it was the V8 R8. So I'm behind this other car. I know I need to come to get auto parts here, and I'm not condoning. Actually, everything from here on is completely fabricated just for entertainment purposes. And it's such a funny story that it's making me laugh like this. We get to like, I'm driving, and then the guy like kind of does that like where he tries to take off and like dust you. I was like, oh, okay, well, let me just see. So I allegedly speed up too, get right next to him. He tries to gun it, I gun it, and I notice his car's getting smaller and smaller and smaller in the rear view. And so like, I just gave him the peace sign, like, take that. I'm sorry, I really wish, I'm sorry guys, I wish I had, like, I wouldn't have been able to do that and like have the camera going at the same time. Plus it's probably to my benefit that I'm telling a complete bold-faced lie right now, and this is not true. Oh, but when I threw that peace sign, dude, like I know that shit had to boil his ass up. Talk about smile on my face. Oh shit, I'm still. All right, guys, I'm back home. Home for now. More news on that later. We're gonna do this back to black. And yeah, let's get this video edited so I can throw it online. Real simple. You shake, you bake. It's shake and bake, and I helped. But just be smart, read directions. It says 1, hold can roughly 6 inches away and spray a thin, even coat. Let's quickly get the before. Now that it's sprayed on, I just let it dry. I can already say this, I actually like Mahlers.